and being confident, and just being efficient, and just being able to be myself. And like I was saying, like not worrying about anything else but me and just trusting the process. It's not gonna happen overnight. Like, don't be expecting me to come down and shoot 6, 7 threes a night. Like, obviously that's what I'm working on, but like.
Last year, you made a powerful statement saying the reason people are watching women's basketball is not just because of one player, but because of you too. A year later, do you feel like you're
Next
getting
question.
Yeah, we'll move on. Thank you.
Angel Reese refused to mention Caitlin Clark's name, acting as if it's taboo. Yet, Caitlin doesn't need recognition. She's already leading the league and occupying Reese's thoughts constantly. Reese believes she was the face of women's basketball, but instead, she's become a secondary character. Now, she's watching from the sidelines while Clark continues to elevate the sport and carry its momentum. This tense exchange reveals a clash of egos and competitive tension, with Clark's dominance overshadowing Reese's attempts to stay relevant. Ultimately, Clark's steady ascent highlights Reese's lingering insecurities and the intense rivalry shaping women's college basketball.
Do you remember this clip? The clip heard around the world. The clip that will be following Angel Reese for the rest of her career. As long as her games don't sell out, as long as her games don't attract a good number of celebrities, as long as her games don't have any type of viewership motion, for lack of better terms, as long as all those three facts remain the same, this clip is going to follow her.
Angel Reese was confidently acting like she invented women's basketball, flaunting her crown, nickname, and bold attitude, enough to fill a WNBA arena if Caitlin Clark was also on the court. But recently, everything feels different. The atmosphere has shifted. The crowd remains and the cameras keep rolling, but somehow, Reese isn't the main focus anymore. There's a noticeable change, a sense of suspicion hanging in the air. It's as if the spotlight has started to shift away from her, leaving her watching from the sidelines while Clark continues to dominate.
Statements that you've made in the past will come back to haunt you. Can come back to haunt you. This statement from Angel Reese has come back to haunt her enough that her mother, had to come out on Twitter and start complaining about that. Like, that is a statement that has come back to bite her in the ass because, let's be real, from a viewership and watching point of view, Angel is not in the top 4 to 5 biggest draws in this sport.
What occurs when the self-proclaimed face of women's basketball is asked a straightforward question about Caitlin Clark, the record breaker who's shattering ankles and defenders' confidence? Silence. Not the thoughtful, contemplative kind, but the awkward, did I just step on my own ego? Pause. It's uncomfortable, embarrassing, and painfully obvious. The silence speaks volumes, revealing the tension and vulnerability beneath the bravado. It's a moment that's as revealing as it is cringeworthy, highlighting the growing rivalry and the cracks in her confident facade.
Championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years.
It's not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that. Folks, it's been so long since I've seen this clip. Back to I'll spare you guys the unrivaled. It's been so long since I've seen this clip. I forgot how arrogant Angel Reese sounded. I forgot how full of herself Angel Reese sounded. I forgot not only how nasty she sounded, the nasty facial expressions coinciding with her answer. You can see it clear as day. It's written on her face. She's disgusted that she's not getting the credit that she deserves.
The question was gentle, almost like a soft lob. Hey, Angel, Caitlin Clark's been dominating the media, the ratings, and the court. What's your opinion? Yet Angel Reese, trying to appear gracious and composed, responded with a diplomatic brush-off, like slamming a door in someone's face and curtly saying, next question. Her response, or lack thereof, revealed a lot, hinting at underlying tension, and perhaps a reluctance to acknowledge the rising star who's overshadowing her in the spotlight.
All right. I mean, we have to bring up attendance and ratings daily. Seriously, we do. Why? Because this kind of crap keeps happening. So Angel Reese was asked about this exact statement, and she decided to duck it.
It was truly a sight to behold, not because of grace, let's be honest, but because it was the verbal equivalent of a child pretending not to hear when told to clean up their toys. Reese didn't simply ignore the question, she outright told the reporter to move along, as if Caitlin Clark is some minor intern who accidentally stumbled into the spotlight, or just a background figure in the Angel Reese story, as if the woman transforming women's basketball into a major spectacle is merely an extra on Reese's stage. Nice try, sweetheart, but the world's watching, and Clark's star is only shining brighter.
Team. The Liberty are the second biggest draw. The, other people are bigger draws. And straight away, next question. And people are going to want to clown Angel Reese. That is the exact thing that she should have said last year. She unprovoked. She was unprovoked to say what she said last year. And not only was it false, it starts the conversation for every single time the views, her viewership numbers are bad, the viewership conversation comes out. Because, unfortunately, because of what the statement that she made a year ago, that's never going to be stopped.
Here's the real deal. When you're the one driving the sport forward, there's no need to keep reminding everyone. The game just moves on its own. The engine hums, the fans show up in droves, networks pay attention, and highlights keep playing on repeat. And right now, that engine bears Clark's name, and she's leaving skid marks across every court in America. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is busy arguing about who brought the snacks on the road trip, as if that's the real issue when she's no longer the one in control. Let's not forget, this isn't Reese's first rodeo when it comes to trying to shape the narrative. She's a seasoned veteran in self-promotion. Remember when she boldly declared she was women's basketball? Like she single-handedly built the dog. That wasn't confidence. That was delusion's final stage. It's the kind of delusion that strolls into a packed arena, convinced everyone's there to see her, despite the fact that the entire crowd is wearing Clark jerseys. It's giving main character syndrome, but without any real plot. More like a background extra trying to hijack the spotlight, even when the spotlight clearly belongs to Clark.
That's why her situation is starting to diminish now, because people are starting to see the true colors of Angel Reese. Now, we know she has went on rants time and time again with this whole Caitlin Clark debate that if it wasn't for Me Too, this would be happening. Well, I'm here to tell you, she don't feel that way anymore. I just gotta be honest with you. Angel ain't feeling that way no more. Me Too, she ain't got that same energy no more. Want to know why? Because reality is set in.
The ruthless, unpredictable world of sports. It's a game that couldn't care less about your Instagram captions, your calculated press conferences, or your I'm here for the culture soundbites. What truly matters are results, impressive statistics, high TV ratings, and the influence that secures you a spot in the spotlight. Right now, Caitlin Clark is checking every box, like she's solving a complex puzzle, dominating the court with precision and confidence. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is scrambling to rewrite the narrative mid-season, trying to control the story, but the audience isn't buying it and the grade isn't coming. This situation is unfolding as smoothly as a flat tire on a pogo stick, chaotic and unpredictable. Then, there was that iconic moment when Reese was handed the Caitlin Clark question like it was a hot potato dipped in poison. And what did she do? She froze. She dodged. She next questioned her way out of the spotlight, as if she just realized she's no longer the main act, but a mere footnote that no one remembers. That's not strategy. That's an Olympic-level panic attack, complete with an existential crisis. Watching her squirm was like witnessing a deer caught in headlights. Except instead of headlights, it was Caitlin Clark, and the deer was, well, Angel Reese. The game isn't about excuses or sideline drama. It's about results. And right now, Clark's winning that race.
So next question. Now, keep in mind, whoever asked this, and there's people clowning the person that asked this, it was her statement going during the basketball season from last year, and the person's asking for her current feelings on said statement, her own statement. She pulled a next question. She ducked that. She duck goose that. Right.
Let's be honest, there's no universe where this silence is a strategic move. It's not a carefully planned media tactic, it's a prideful retreat. If Reese could speak about Clark's success with grace and sportsmanship, she would have already. But when someone's shine begins to eclipse your own and the spotlight starts shifting away, all that's left is denial and a dramatic hair flip. Right now, Reese is acting like Caitlin Clark's name is some kind of cursed word. Like saying it out loud might unleash a truth that she's no longer the main star, but just another player struggling to find her place. Talented? Sure. But let's be real. She's no longer the center of attention. That realization has to hurt. The crown she once confidently wore might be made of tinfoil, or maybe it was never hers to claim. Oops. Someone should hand her a mirror, because the cold reality is knocking loudly. The game isn't about hiding or avoiding questions. It's about facing the truth. And right now, Reese's silence says everything. She's feeling the sting of being overshadowed, and it's clear she's not quite ready to accept it.
Natural. Caitlin garnered the most diverse fan base out of any player in the league. She has the most diverse fan base. I'm going to keep saying that because it is the truth. She got black, white, Hispanic. It does not matter. Caitlin Clark is popping. She didn't even have to play an unrivaled. She's popping so hard, she didn't even have to play an unrivaled. She garnered 1.3 million views.
Let's talk about presence. Because for a while, Angel had it. She had swagger, a villainous edge, and TikTok dances that kept her in the spotlight. But presence is like Wi-Fi. Strong one day, gone the next if you don't keep paying the bill. And Caitlin? She's on unlimited data, baby. Her presence is earned. Every 3 million no-look pass and record broken adds to her currency. Meanwhile, Reese is trying to trade on last year's clout, acting like it still holds value in today's game. But it doesn't. And here's the irony. Angel Reese, the self-proclaimed big name, once claimed she was single-handedly elevating women's basketball's popularity. Sure, she sparked a moment, had the storyline, the vibe, that viral Instagram post, but longevity is the real test, and that's where things get complicated. A spark can light up your night, but a fire? A fire consumes everything in its path. Right now, Caitlin Clark is out here setting records ablaze, while Reese is over in the corner waving around a Zippo from 2022, still hoping it'll ignite some kind of lasting dynasty. Newsflash, Angel. The light has gone out, and the crowd isn't coming back for a second round of that moment you had. Meanwhile, Caitlin's torch is burning bright, and the fans are flocking to that blaze, not the afterglow. Presence isn't just about moments. It's about enduring impact, and right now, Clark's outshining her in every way.
She talked about sold-out arenas. What arenas are selling out that Caitlin Clark isn't playing in? I need to know. I need to know. But the Las Vegas Aces... No, the Las Vegas Aces sell out their season tickets. Tell me somebody who's selling out every damn place they go that's not named Caitlin Clark. Tell me somebody who's attracting celebrities, numerous celebrities everywhere they go, not named Oh, so people are only that's just in. What about viewership? Tell me everybody who's getting consistently over 1 million views on their basketball games, not named Caitlin. Oh, okay. And then Angel Reese goes into, I'll be happy to play the villain role. I'll be happy to play the villain, but don't be mean to me.
Refusing to recognize Clark wasn't just petty, it was like watching someone try to squeeze into jeans 2 sizes too small and acting surprised they can't breathe. It was revealing. It shouted, I'm dropping down the relevance ladder and not in a cool way. The real tragedy? Reese could have taken the high road, celebrated Clark's success, and made this a rivalry worth remembering. She could have been the compelling foil to Caitlin's underdog story. Instead, she chose pettiness over progress, silence over sportsmanship, and ego over growth. In doing so, she painted herself as the villain in a narrative she could have owned as the hero. That's a huge missed opportunity, a real plot twist gone wrong. To be clear, Angel Reese isn't lacking talent, she's got serious game. But here's the truth, excelling on the court doesn't grant a free pass to act as a diva off it. Newsflash, your legacy isn't measured by how much you dodge tough questions, it's about what you actually stand for and accomplish. Right now, Reese is ignoring reality like it's some pop quiz she refuses to take. When your reputation becomes more about what you avoid saying than what you've achieved, maybe it's time to put down the ball and do some serious self-reflection. And while you're at it, consider calling a publicist. They can help turn next question into next level progress. Ultimately, it's about maturity, perspective, and understanding that true greatness extends beyond the game itself.
Angel realized she don't have Teresa Witherspoon to help keep her relevant anymore. She's gone. Teresa Witherspoon was keeping Angel Reese relevant with a double-double streak to create some type of something for her during her rookie year. Now, I'm telling you right now, Teresa Witherspoon is gone. Angel Reese will be a stretch forward. She's not even about to be getting rebounds and work. Everything that was surrounding Angel Reese was manufactured. It wasn't a natural occurrence like it was with Caitlyn. Caitlyn shooting logo threes natural.
Can we really talk about how obvious that dodge was? It wasn't slick. It wasn't clever. It was like watching someone pretend they're on an urgent phone call to avoid their ex at a party. You know the type. Head down, furiously scrolling through their phone as if it's a lifeline, but everyone sees right through it. It was the most transparent move since that time your friend, accidentally, texted their crush about you. Cringeworthy, painfully awkward, and so obvious that even the reporter probably thought, yeah, I'm not buying that either. When you're truly unfazed, you don't just ignore the other person. You acknowledge them. You give credit where it's due, even if you're still figuring out how to spell your own name. But when the applause dies down and you sit there acting like the orchestra never showed up, honey, that's not confidence. That's insecurity dressed in a sequined tracksuit trying to hide behind a designer bag. It's the same vibe as pretending you didn't hear someone call you out at the family BBQ. Everyone's aware, and it creates an awkward tension for all involved. There's no fooling anyone when your actions scream louder than words. The truth is, genuine confidence doesn't need to hide or pretend. It shines through in how you handle the moment, not how you dodge it.
And my question is why? Why don't you like to talk basketball, Angel? Is it because you miss so many layups, you're so bad at basketball for real, and you probably really don't know how to break down the game for real to where you can sound?
And let's not forget the true MVPs, the fans who keep this sport alive and thriving. They're not just watching, they're observing like hawks at a buffet, knowing exactly what's genuine and what's not. They can spot a manufactured drama from a mile away. So when Angel Reese tries to gaslight the entire sports world into believing she's still the main attraction of women's basketball, all while dodging every mention of Caitlin Clark, the real reason everyone's tuning in, it's not just laughable, it's like watching a bad magic trick where the rabbit remains in the hat. Trying to sell that kind of denial? It's like trying to hawk sand in the desert. No one's buying it, Angel. The truth is simple. The sport has moved forward, and Caitlin Clark is leading the charge. That's not just opinion. It's a fact backed by sold-out arenas, primetime games, and social media charts that resemble a SpaceX launch. Meanwhile, Angel is clinging to the co-pilot seat, pretending she was flying the plane all along. It's okay to accept that you're no longer the center of attention. The game moves on, and the spotlight now belongs to those who earn it. No need to dodge or deny.
If you look at all of her interviews, her interview this year, it's very clear she's either someone sat her down as like basically not coaching her through answers, but she's not making saying stuff like this again. And by the way, you can be that type of like outspoken player, but you got to cash the checks. You've got to cash the checks. If you're gonna write a check, you have to cash them, and she knows. Let's not write it.
So here we are. Angel Reese, once seen as a rising star and potential legend, now finds herself cast as a side character in her own story. She had the talent and opportunity to be remembered as one of the greats, but instead she's turning into a cautionary tale about pride, pettiness, and the dangers of overestimating your place in the spotlight. It's like watching someone peak too early, only to realize the only thing getting dunked on now is her ego. The unexpected twist? Caitlin Clark didn't need to say a single word. She didn't clap back, didn't subtweet, didn't flinch. Her game did all the talking. It was loud enough to drown out any noise Reese tried to make. Clark's performance was so dominant that it visibly rattled Reese, leaving her unable to form coherent responses. That's more than just basketball prowess. It's psychological dominance, fully securing her place in the sports narrative. So Angel, keep dodging questions, keep pretending the throne isn't already occupied. But every next question only makes the truth clearer. You're not avoiding Caitlin Clark. You're avoiding the reality that she's already claimed the spotlight. The game has spoken, and Clark's victory is as undeniable as it is complete. If you're a Caitlin Clark fan, drop a CC in the comments below. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.